What up? How's it going, man? I'll be starting in just a couple minutes. I did find a little bit of music we can put on too, so I think we'll be okay. I'll keep it low volume, but I believe it's going to be DMCA free. Yeah, I ended up ripping off the side bits with the vents because we're going to rebuild them because I wanted to put them on mechanics. I was having too much trouble copy pasting them to both sides with the rotor and the hinges and stuff, so I'm rebuilding them with the rotor and hinges in mind from the very beginning. So it'll be easy to copy and paste because they'll be nice and symmetrical. That's my idea. So give me a couple minutes to get set up here, and then we'll get into it. Probably just be focused on working on the ship tonight. We'll just be grinding away at trying to get the side bits done, keep working on the shell, and get some of the mechanics in. All right. All right. Ready to get into it, guys. How's it going? How's it going? So tonight, it's going to be working on getting this whole situation going. So I have a couple points. Oh, I was going to say, I had my HUD off. I have a couple points where it can turn. So we have right there. And then I gotta hit F5 in here. I have a rotor, and this can go all the way to 90 if wanted. So that can become a VTOL. Alright. Yeah, so that's the new basis I have going on. I didn't really get far into the actual design process. I was just beginning to do some of it. But I think this will work out. The collision isn't becoming any kind of issue there. Alright, let's get to work, guys. I gotta make something that is symmetrical but clean, and we gotta make a new vent system from scratch. So let me get a platform up here. I'm using also the thing where I have the everything is being held on a rotor that will take all the weight. So we're using the basically the cheesy thing. So this one only has 847 pounds on it, but it can hold 12,500 because there's a max depending on the size of your thing. But all the weight is on that, and we're not going to use that rotor. This is the first thing that's going to end up having weight on it, and it's only 329. It's way lower. And if you look here, this only has 77. All the weight is being held on this first one, and the first one isn't going to get used. So that's kind of like a way to like basically cheese the game and force it to bend to your will there. You might actually go and raise this. Let's do this. Let's see what this angle. Yeah, that's the correct angle. Okay. So how I want to do this, I'm going to give some good depth to this, I think. Alright, so to copy it, it would be, I believe 3. Yeah, it looks right. Because remember, it has to be symmetrical, guys. The only way this is going to correctly mirror to the other side, because the game does not like mirroring things, is I gotta make this side exactly the same as the top. And that is the ticket. And then we won't have any kind of issues copy pasting this to the other side. Alright. So I can put the vent, honestly, going through this middle area here, because this is all unnecessary. All this doesn't matter. It's all just there as a structural support initially, but honestly, none of it's needed. That isn't needed. None of that is needed. Because this is basically the rotor is taking all of the weight. I will close in this point. Yeah, so that rotor is basically holding everything together right now. Get rid of that one. I'm wondering what I'm going to do with this back line. Hey, what up? What happened to the previous wings? Okay, so I nuked them because they were so asymmetrical that I couldn't copy paste them. There was no way to viably copy paste them to the other side. and make it like they were always off, awkward, or like the angles would never line up. So I made a whole new system, and I have a hinge here, and I have a rotor to spin, so we can spin and we can tilt up and down. So I'm creating this one wing so we can make it a perfectly symmetrical wing to put onto the other side. So we're going to basically recreate all the vent system and everything too. So let's go ahead and bring this forward now. Let's see what kind of angle I want to go with here. Okay. So I'm basically just 3D printing this down the slices. I don't have the bottom defined yet, but the bottom has to be exactly like the top. So that means we just keep going up. Okay. So we gotta get this. I didn't see how many it was though. Would it be 3? No, that's definitely a 2. Yeah, it's a 2. Okay, there we go. And then I think they just used, or I just used a block line. Or wait, is that a big inverse? I think that's a huge inverse, yeah. Okay. So we would bring it all the way back, I guess. There we go. And then I put the pyramid on top of this piece. All right, we almost have it exactly aligned. Do I have my... Oh, I didn't even have my jetpack on its full mode. I was wondering why I couldn't fully turn myself upside down. I was like, why isn't that working? So how many deep is this? 2. That might actually be a 3. That's a 3. Okay, that is accurate. And then what did I do from here? Is it just a flat point? That just looks like flat. Is that flat or is that a... Well, that's wedges. I just wedged it. Okay. So I just need a mounting block. There. And then, did I close off the end? Yeah, I closed off the end right there. I don't know if I'd want to close off this bottom. This might actually start blocking the hinge if I close this, but I could try. That might block the hinge. I have to possibly get rid of that. So what do I do about this part? Looks like... there's not really any viable... So this isn't going to be perfectly... Because I got this part on here. Is this just a wedge going across? Oh, yes, this is the pyramid. So I do have the pyramid right there. Okay. Let me try this and see if we get a block or not. It'd be awesome if we don't. Okay. See, I just don't know if I could get that last inverse in. I don't know if it's going to allow this. I mean, I wouldn't be able to go all the way across anyway because the rotor starts right there. So no matter what, I wouldn't be able to meet this in. I mean, I could just do like this and see what it looks like. Wait a second, that actually does meet in. How? How is that meeting? Oh, it doesn't, but it looks like it is. Okay, well, I'll take it. All right, now the moment of truth. Can we still move the rotor? 20. Okay. Can we move it back, though? Okay. Minus 20. Okay. Okay. Things you like to see. Alright, we were able to close that off. But what am I going to do about this side? Well, let's try. Wait, I don't want to close this side off yet. I need to wait until I copy paste this whole situation to the other side. Then close it off, because I don't want to block anything and make it harder to get in. Alright. We have it perfectly symmetrical on the top and the bottom now. Yeah, 100%. That is to a T. So now we can kind of go wherever we want now. Will I extend the hinge down? Yeah. Yeah, so like I say, there is a rotor in here. And then there's this hinge. So basically, what I planned on doing, the front landing gear will likely be embedded in the back of these. So they could turn into a VTOL mode. The landing gear can come out, and also the light cruise engines or possibly some normal thrusters will be built into the back of these also. If I make enough hollow space in here, getting landing gear in shouldn't be too hard. I think I will end up closing off this though. We actually could just do a, oh, I have the wedge. I was gonna say I could just do a block line here, a small block line, and keep this hole for part of the gear. Because if we do squares like pistons, and then the gear just kind of comes out like some kind of pancake gear, that would be nice. Because I don't want it to sit directly on the thrusters. That'd be bad. That'd be not a good time. Okay, so let's figure out where we want to go with this. I think I want to do a little bit of a flat bit. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of a wedge going across. So let's go 1 meter across, because this is where I'm gonna get the probably the vent kind of situation going in here. I also have another idea with these things that I might implement. We'll see, depending on how hard it is to do. Alright. So, I'm gonna get rid of that. What I'm gonna do is bring this back. There we go. Where's my glow tiles? Oh, I got rid of them because I've been doing all that logic stuff. I thought the mechanical block, they do have weight limits, and there's a cheesy way to bypass them that a lot of players know about, and I will show you it right now. So this is how you cheese the game, basically, and it's been around since launch, and I don't think Suna ever plans on changing it, I'll be real. What you do is, so you have this one, as you can see, there's no mass on it at all. Virtually, it's 77 kilograms. This one has 787. It's a little bit more, but all the weight is on this rotor. So basically what happens is whatever the last thing you mounted to when it comes to a children entity is what's going to get all the weight. And this rotor is never going to be used. This is just something I just set everything on. So this takes all the weight It's splitting the weight. As you can see, it's splitting the weight between this hinge and the rotor. And then this is getting no weight at all because there's a separation of this, the rod, the arm. So effectively, I'm nuking the weight requirements on it. It's pretty nice. And a lot of players do this to be able to make whatever they want and bypass those limits to make more compact mechanics. It's pretty nice. As long as the top and bottom are symmetrical, it doesn't matter what I do when it comes to changing the length or anything like that. I wanted to kind of sweep these a little bit. We'll see. So let me see. Yeah, let's go 1 meter out there. Okay. And then let me get a wedge. I need to get you in there. And get that little bit of the clamshell. Alright, now I can mount my glow tile in here. There we go. It's so bright! Oh, my eyes! Let's get our paint. We need a paint of some sort. Let's just get red paint, and then we can switch it to whatever color we want. I don't want to get rid of my box delete right now. Let's get rid of the event gate right now, because I plan on making a motherboard type thing, the supercomputer type thing for this. So let's go back to the green. And I need my tiles. We're going to use the thin tiles. Boom, 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 boom. Basically, we're just going to do it like this. This is honestly the easiest way, because you just delete every other one. Ta-da! Now I'm just going to switch to another block, so this is a little bit easier to do. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I didn't finish it. I thought I did. Need one more. Whoa. Make sure I'm actually getting them. Boom. Wicked. Oh yeah. Turrets. I mean, I could technically embed lasers somewhere. I might embed a line of weapons possibly in here. Like, so if I enclose this off, let's get this top line. Because I could do a laser set on the top and the bottom this way. I gotta make sure this lines up. So 1 meter. Come on. There we go. No, that's too far over. I'd rather do a split. Yeah, I know, right? I like it. So I think this will be good. So that is 0.5. That'll be good. go. Now I just need to do this on the bottom. Okay, so we need to do it down here too. Because like I say, the top and the bottom, this is where it's important that it's symmetrical. It's only the sides that I can do whatever I want. But the top and bottom need to be 100% perfectly, exactly the same. That's the only way this is going to work. I think I went that many. Yeah. I think it's this one. See it from far away. Yeah, that's lined up. Correct. No anti-brick language allowed. Hey, so 700 hours in this game now, and then I played a lot of Stormworks for a good little while. Stormworks is really where I learned all this block stuff, learning how to work with blocks, voxels. I might keep that a flat edge right there. So let me bring this over, try to meet these lines. Is it 16? No, it would be 8. I think 8 is correct because I need to meet that line there. I think it'd be easier if I just work my way to it. Okay, so I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, I'd say right there. Because this is another angle that I need to line up. So get that angle, get that angle, then get you. All right. Meet it into there. And then there's a humongous inverse pyramid that's going to go here. That's going to be a big one. Let's see. Is that the right way? Oh. Let me see if I can get this. What? There it is. Everything is already square. Pretty much. So I might change that front edge. Oh, that looks cool. Ooh. What if I did like a scanner type design, like a freaking Knight Rider? That'd be cool. But I'd have to make it ping pong, which you can. You can use the RGB and ping pong it. I'll probably do like a Knight Rider type thing. I am gonna have an AI controlling this, so like I say, I have Vera is the AI that is going to be embedded into this. That same AI that I was making earlier for the logic tutorial. So let's see. We need to get this line. We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are working our way towards a shape. It's such random timing on the space dialogue. I do indeed like it though. It's pretty cool. Random space audio. Wait, I think I went too far with it. Yeah. Oh, I undershot this. Rip. to that line. Yay, fixed. Drawing your ideas. See, I mean, a lot of times I just so my so how I build, and I've told you guys this before. I literally just am just the guy that just builds with absolutely no rhyme or reason, and then I'm just like, does it look good to my brain? Yes or no, and if I hate it, then I just immediately start deleting it all. It's just like I do my brain, the vibes. Is the vibe going or is it not going? If it ain't going, then I get rid of it. That's basically my philosophy. I'm just because I am building with no rhyme or reason. There's not really a game plan of anything I'm doing right now. Nothing. I'm just doing it, just spitting it. Just spitting it. We'll see what happens. I don't even know how we're gonna slot in our events, but I'll figure it out. I mean, if you're good at drawing, I'm not good at drawing, I'll be real. That's the main reason I don't draw my stuff. I guess I just have a good imagination. I have no clue. I mean, I am a content creator. So, I've been doing this for a long time, like between Twitch and all this. Before I did the YouTube videos, I was doing Twitch for a long time. But I also like playing lots of these building and creative games. I play a lot of Planet Coaster. And I'm also, if you guys play any Jurassic World Evolution, I'm the creator of Jurassic 77, the cyberpunk project you may say on Jurassic World EVO 3, if you ever browse the workshop and you're a player. It's, I think, still in the top 10 for, oh wait, I overstretched this. It's still in the top 10 for pages for like all parks in the entire game. I loved making Jurassic 2077. That was a really fun project. I'd love to revisit that kind of stuff again. Okay. This is actually really hard to line up right now. Help. Maybe it'd be easier right here. See, that's the problem though. Okay, I need to be starting from the back. Dang it. I'm having a little bit of a struggle right now trying to get this. Here we go. I think we got it now. If I start from the bottom, it's easier. Okay, let's get this one too. So let's start from way over here. Let's just try to match it. There we go. Oh, dang it. There we go. That was a little bit of a struggle. I fought that one. I was wrangling it. We can get rid of this inner line now. We have a big open space in here. Do I have enough room for that other, let's see. We still have that room there. I can put whatever I want inside that. There's a nice big wide open space. I could put the laser system. I could put weapons, possibly with a door that opens on the top and the bottom. So let me actually get some weapons right now. Weapons. I want to put... Should we put our shield breakers in here? Put beam weapons? Yeah, the beam weapons would make more sense because the laser weapons are the ones you actually put barrels on, and we want to see the barrel weapons. So let's get rid of the button for now. We can make these pretty big too. I won't front. Let's see. And we can of course check our weapon power. So we got to do the top there. Get rid of that mounting block. And we'll do top and the bottom. Oh, we still didn't finish this line out. Let me finish this out so my OCD doesn't scream at me. That's another thing about me, guys. I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but I'm very OCD and a little bit autistic. So I mean, maybe that helps with the creativity. I have no clue. I got my problems. I'm also kind of obsessed with symmetry. I'm like, oh man, I do definitely have the issue sometimes with it. I'll fight something for a while. What's the difference between the weapons? The beam weapons are just meant for destroying shields, while the laser weapons can have barrels attached to them, and they're meant for destroying just like the body, the whole of the ship. So, what I'd probably want to do, we'd want to bring these all the way out, because this is the thing about the beam weapons. We don't want them to hit our own hull, because they shoot, well, a beam. So there's 4 of them there, and then get 4 on the top. So just, I guess just go right there. Beam it, yeah. You can pulse the beam weapons too. That looks cool. That looks pretty wicked. Alright. And I mean, there could be... Oh, I think I have a possible idea on this thing. No. No. Yes. No. What layer did I put it on? It was this one? Why doesn't that line up? I guess it kind of does. I feel like it lines up better on this side. Oh no, is it uneven? Oh no. Well, good thing I noticed it now, guys. This block line right here is uneven. We need to go down one. See? This is why we do these checks constantly. Because remember, like I said, the top and the bottom need to be 100% symmetrical if I want the copy paste to work. So 2, it's got to be flatter. Okay. No, 2. There we go. And then I got to hit it with the inverses again. I wonder if I could just, I think I could just mount the inverses directly in here. So that's that. And then that is that. Okay. Okay. Possibly. Maybe. I gotta put that piece on to know. The piece of telling. Oh, look at that. It's accurate. Nice. Okay. So, my game plan here was that. Wait, can I stretch it out? Poggers. I love you, glow tile. Maybe I'll just do it like that on the top. Yippee! I like that. The brain is okay with this. It says yes. Acceptable. Door to hide the lasers. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm likely going to have... So, see how I have this space right here? I'm likely just gonna have a door, like a door that comes from here. Like you just, like a piston. A double-sided piston can go right here. So, if I get a mount block, because you don't even need a big piston, I can use the smallest one. And then just get a double-sided piston thing. So yeah, we have the separation line right there. And honestly, these two laser chambers are likely going to get fully separated out. So we are going to separate our laser chambers, put a back wall on them. And let's do a weight check too on our rotors, see how things are going weight-wise. Because remember, it's dividing out all the weight on my two items here. And I got to make sure that the hinge doesn't get too much weight on it. We're at 4,454. We're about halfway there. Oh, no, we're okay. We're okay, guys. The hinge has only got 787 on it. So everything is getting held mainly on the rotor. Zelda sword shit. That'd be pretty crazy. The Master Sword ship. Alright. Smaller. Smaller. I can't make it any smaller than that. Huh? It's actually kind of amazing I can't do that. What is this gonna look like? Oh yeah, I can't stretch it across. Let me see. Oh, let me see if I can get the small one. That's gonna look weird, but I think I have an idea, possibly. If I hit this and rotate it. Oh no, it wants to go on the side. It wants to do a side mount. Why does it want to do a side mount? Let's do Alt-R. No, this one can't switch axis. Okay, so that won't work. Alright, so let me do a little bit of doors here. Let's just get some pistons. Oh, I already have pistons. Smallest piston. Oh, that's too far back. Put it far up as we can. All right. Let me see what I can do here. So we want a block layer. Okay, so that is important. We want that. We gotta make sure this is symmetrical. Okay. And I mean, from here, all I have to do is... no, that's too high up. It needs to be lower. Yeah, it needs to be lower than that. I wish I could get even smaller. I'm using the smallest blocks right now. I could only get the arch wedge or any of that stuff smaller. Now, how would this look if I did a dual of this? Let's get this piston kind of moved up in front. We'll just have to get a switch to turn these on. Of course, I got rid of my switch in my headset. Oh, you have to head out. Thanks for dropping by, though. Thanks for dropping by, dog. I'll see you sometime soon. I'm sure you'll pop by at some point later, or I might see you. We'll see. Extendable docking port. Yeah, I think you can make an auto one too if you really wanted to. Alright, so let's get that in there. I think we'll have to have a switch for both of these. Let me see. Can I put the switch on both? Oh yeah, cool. So let's pop that. Nice. 0.2. I think that is about good almost. 0.2. Alright. I need these little guys on here. Alright, and then they need to get blended on the top, or on the bottom, I mean. So we just need a little block line here. Probably don't want to put it too low, because if I put it too low, then it's gonna have issues. I am gonna probably reshape these though. I don't want them to be so square there. Alright, so let's get this in. How I do it on the other side? Oh yeah, I just have the wedges going all the way across. Okay. So I could switch these to inverse maybe. In turn, I'd want to change this though. Alright, yeah, that looks way better with an inverse. You have lights that turn on when acceleration is near zero. Technically have brake lights. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I haven't really experimented with those indicator lights and stuff yet too much. I mean, a lot of people like to make navigation lights on their vessels. That's a nice realistic thing to do. You know what? I could actually probably lower this system even more and then just have another layer here. Actually, I don't know if I have clearance if I do that. Let me deactivate. Nah, clearance is good. Well, I mean, clearance is good now, but if I add that other layer, I think clearance would not be good. So we probably want to keep it like this. We're of course going to make them slower too. Now, is there a way I could block them off more? So maybe do this. Yeah, that would be good. I'm just trying to get rid of this gap. Okay. All right, then pull them down again. Let's make them a lot slower, bro. The instantaneous drop is goofy. Let's make them like 1%. 2%. The instantaneous drop. It's like a free fall ride. Let's do. Oh yeah, I forgot. If you're moused over on this, oh man. Usually it doesn't do 10 intervals. I was gonna say you can usually just go like a 1% step if you feel like it. Oh dang it! Let's just put the top one at 3. Sometimes it's hard to get that slider to the perfect spot. There we go. I don't know. I don't know if it would transfer anything or not. There you go. That's way better. All right, that's cool. And this would give us the opportunity. I don't think I have pipe covers, do I? Man, I don't have any of my cool blocks. Flora. Is there not a decorations? Yeah, I was gonna say I thought there was a dedicated decorations menu. Alright, we don't need the beam weapons anymore. We need the thrusters, but I do need my pipe covers. We can get rid of the starter block. Vent cover, already got it. The grating. I might need the grating soon. Oh, I forgot about my lattice girders. Oh. No. I'm sad I forgot about the lattice girders. They're some of my favorite things to use. It's alright, we'll implement them somewhere. Alright, so right across there. That is not what I want. That is not what I want either. Oh man, it can't be any smaller. Okay, fine. You win. Let me see if it'll block us at all. Ew, it's going through it. That's not better. Alright. Maybe keep it as is there. That's pretty much perfect as is. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna get rid of the triangle on the top. I like the side triangles, but the top one might be a little bit much. Oh man, I wish there was anything that would fit right there. Oh wait, couldn't I get little thrusters right here? Oh, it almost fits. Rip, man. Wait a second. Something seems off. Oh, my grid settings are fine. I just literally can't get any smaller than that. Wait. Nah, that wouldn't work either. Because it would just make it too big. No, no, no. Oh, there's just nothing that I could fit properly right there that would look good. Maybe we just keep it as is right there. Nah, I don't really care for it though. Nah, we'll keep it. Alright. I don't know. Something tells me I just really want to change this one little bit right here. Like, we're gonna get these inverse here and nuke them off and redesign this. I want to do something more here. I feel like it can be more spicy, guys. It's just not spicy enough. The spice level is not to my satisfaction. So let's go with 2 here. Go 2 this way. Okay. Where's my line ending? I actually can't see where my line's ending. So 2 here. Alright, so got those twofers. Am I going far enough forward here? Yeah. Should I possibly have gone one more on this one? No, that wouldn't have looked right. The beams are sticking out a little bit. There we go. Oh, having trouble with the line up here. There we go. Yeah, I much prefer that, because then I could just mount in those glow tiles and they're going to be the only thing that is going to be chilling here. And that looks much better this way. My eyes! My eyes! Yes. Yes, me like. Alright, kind of want to sweep this even further back. Yeah. Let's keep sweeping it. I'd almost like to try reverse sweeping it right here with a hook off. I would have to terminate the angle to reverse this though. So I could actually terminate the angle here and see what it looks like. So what is this gonna look like? Okay. Oh wait, we want to keep that. Oh, I have it backwards. Oops. Okay. So let's forward sweep now. This is where I could probably mount the laser weapons. Let's make it a little gradual. How sharp do I want to make this forward sweep? I will need to have a middle wedge. All right. That's cool. That's cool. All right. And then we're going to bring it out even more. Let's just keep swinging it out and see what happens. So that was a 3. What is that? That is a 6. Okay. So let's go and count down then. 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I like doing the countdown method pretty often because you get a nice smooth transition that way. Alright, so then this one is also going to be 5. Okay, yeah, that's cleanly sweeping. As soon as I get it on the other side, it's going to look way better. The weight check. Yeah, we'll do a weight check. All that matters is really the hinge. 787, it hasn't changed. The rotor is at 5,300 now. We've added almost 1,000 more pounds so far. But that rotor doesn't need to move, so it should be okay. Yeah, because we are using the smallest blocks, meaning they're the heaviest. But they're also the most durable in combat. So these things will almost work as like shields for the main hull. Alright, so let's sweep these a little bit. I'd like to start working on the body frame a little bit more tonight too. We'll see how far we get. Cause I need to start working on the back of this too. I have no back. There's no thruster or anything yet. Alright, so let's just get a flat panel here. Cause I'm probably not going with any more verticality here, and if I do, it would just be like little spoilers. And yeah, let's get the separation here, because another pancake can go right here. Another landing gear hole. This is actually a perfect landing gear hole. Alright, so now we have a rectangle here, and then I have a rectangle opening right there where gear can come through, and I'm just going to close off that. So technically we have 3 holes. 4 if you include those. But I think engines are going to be mounted in here. I think those are going to be the main engine holes. Alright. Alright, let's keep sweeping. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Oh wait, we need to go 4 now. Let's get the pyramids on. I don't know how I want to sweep this specific line. Let's find out. Yeah, I think maybe... Yeah, we're just going to keep bending out, making it nice and soft. Going to slowly rehull your ship with layers of actual small size. Yeah, if you layer your ship, I mean, it works just like how Stormworks does. It will give you more armor. I mean, it's going to add more weight to your vessel, and it's going to like lower your light cruise speed, your warp distance, and all that stuff. But the trade-off is you're going to have far more armor. Oh god. Alright, so let's get this line in. This can actually become a combined line. Because look, we have all this space here. Let's start from the other side. Yeah. Alright. So now I'm actually going to pull it back. And we're going to pull it back real sharp. But first, a singular wedge line. in the entire vessel right here. Just one single block line before I just absolutely send it. All right, and we'll close off this edge. All right, I'm just gonna absolutely send it from here. Time to go back. And it's gonna go real sharp. Let's see. We'll get this line in. We're following the line on the other side, which actually it's not even necessary we do so anymore. Like I say, this is going to go and fly back very sharply now. Is that correctly lined up? That is not correctly lined up. Because I forgot my block line in the middle. Oh no, we haven't saved in a really long time, guys. I gotta save. One sec. Oh, let's go ahead and get this line in. And I'll save it as soon as I get this line. Honestly, this can keep expanding backwards. We'll see. Alright, let me save this real quick, and then I will be right back. I'm gonna take a quick little restroom break. Save. Project Flavor. Alright, be right back, guys. Give me just a couple minutes. Gonna take a quick little restroom break. Then we'll get back into getting this designed. back. Sorry for the delay. Okay. Oh, it looks like a short mech. It does kind of look like a foot. Oh man. Or the right wing does kind of look like a foot here if you look at it from the side. But it won't much longer because it's about to get sharper. Let me go with a wedge line first to define where I want to put this. Yeah. Might do a defined wedge line here to figure out where I want it. I don't know if I want to taper it or possibly go outwards with it and swoop it back. I think I want to swoop it back. Start bringing the angle back out. Okay, that's nice. All right. Now we need to start reversing her back. Figure out our angles. No. It's going to be a lot longer. Because this ship's going to be a lot bigger than what you see here. This is just, you're just seeing that front little bit. Okay. Could I need these? Okay, so let's do a rotational check. Because this hole is going to be pretty deep. Alright, so we'll put that on a 90. And see where that is sitting. No. I might change this edge in here. I'd like to meet it in more right here. So there's a possible way I could do this. Okay, yeah, so do it to there. Oh. So wait, how do I want to do this? That almost fits in. What would I need to do to fit this? It just won't work. That's two things that won't work. arch piece. It's a possibility. There we go. That looks way nicer. That looks way better. Oh, okay. Now I just need to do the bottom. Okay. So we did a little inverse right here. Wait, did I bring it? Oh, I brought it all the way up with a matching line. Wait, I think I actually did just execute this all the way through, didn't I? Yeah. And then on this one, I need a square. Boom. There it is. Killigan bird of prey. If the wings get any bigger. I mean, they're definitely going to get longer. Because like I say, this is going to be a fairly deep vessel. Alright, so let's rotate back. Let's go back to our 0 point. Alright, so I need a wedge line on the bottom here. Alright, and then this just basically needs a flat line on the top. Oh, this is normal hole block. I was gonna say, that doesn't look scrappy to me. Yeah, we would just end it right there. Because I think I would go into a wedge right here. Alright, let me get this bottom half. Where's that wedge ending? There we go. So I had an idea with the landing gear. I think I might do it like Doc Ock's tentacle, man. the 4-way split prong, and that would be the landing gears that would come out of these holes. It would be like a 4-prong separator. They would separate out and rotate out. That would be pretty cool. So like the piston would extend, and then like after it extends, then all the legs would separate from each other, creating like that 4-way split. Like I say, looking like Doc Ock's tentacle. Yeah, the chicken feet. So that's what I was thinking. And then, like I say, they come out of that hole there, the holes that I don't use for thrusters. Okay. I need to work in the one angle here. Alright, so do I want to do a flat part here going back? and then bring it. I think right here. Gonna do an inverse. Oh, I gotta pull it out. Boom. This music's been a pretty good vibe. This is a good playlist, guys. And we haven't been nuked from orbit yet, so apparently YouTube likes this. This must truly be copyright-free music. Hell yeah. Love to see it. We actually have some kind of music for the stream. I've always liked like lo-fi stuff, so this is my vibe. I like this kind of thing. I might go ahead and nuke off this wall. Wait, do I even have mirroring on? Oh, I don't have mirroring on. So let me make sure if I'm nuking the wall off that I do it on both sides. Did I nuke it going all the way forward? Yeah. So right to there. Alright. I do need to work on the body a little bit. I need to get a little bit of the shaping going on here. Going further back. Wondering how tight I could get this. I don't know if I could actually get away with getting this all the way against it. I think it might get a little angry about this. I don't really know. We're about to find out. Ooh. Let's see how agitated this makes the rotor, guys. Because that is an actual connection to the body now. I try to leave a 1/8 gap. Yeah. I mean, that might be a good idea. Let's see what happens. Might have to delete those pieces. Looks like they are going into that. Yeah, they're starting to go into it. As long as I'm not bending it hard, it might be alright. This part is actually overshooting anyway. Let me... Ooh, idea. Just square wedge it right here. Just like that. I don't use the square square pyramids enough. They're definitely something you could utilize probably more often. There we go. That might be better. Maybe we should leave that little separation space though. I'm a little worried about it being so tight. Might be okay, guys. Get rid of that. I need to turn mirroring back on. Let's turn mirroring on before I do anything that I regret. Speaking of doing things I regret, let's go ahead and save before I do so. Wait, if you only have one hinge piece and it gets shot from the front, then you lose the whole wing piece. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have some kind of protective armor. We already have this piece here that's kind of protecting it, but I'm probably gonna have more. Um, I was thinking about having another wing blade. So, because like I say, there's going to be a lot more depth to this vessel. There possibly is going to be another sweeping up wing blade coming up that might be able to block it, basically be in the way of the hinge. Because I have thought about that. Now, the only other thing is it's connected. Now, this is the thing. Yeah, it is connected. So it's connected to this rotor. This rotor is what needs to get really destroyed. I mean, if it destroys the hinge, it probably will destroy this too. So yeah, I guess it will go down the chain. Because I mean, it's connected to this rotor initially, and then it goes all the way down the chain. So yeah, I guess if it does get nuked, like if someone hits it from the top, then it's gonna have a real bad time. But I mean, every vehicle's gotta have weak points, yeah? Everything's gotta have a weakness. That's just how it is. Let's see. Just thinking about having some little winglet blades come out the sides here. Yeah. So these are just going to be like little winglet blades that jut back. So right here. Swoop out by maybe 2. Yeah. Alright. We almost had the back, guys. Yeah, the Death Star weakness. Yeah, exactly. Every super weapon's got to have a weakness. Or else, I mean, you gotta have some way to defeat. It can't be a giga overpowered monster. Or I mean, it can, but I mean, where's the fun in that? Everything becomes boring when you're super overpowered. But then again, I'm a Dark Souls player, so that's the philosophy coming from a guy that likes to die 200 times to a boss. I'm a Souls game player, so hey, take what I say with a grain of salt. Okay. I don't want to bring it all the way in. I want to bring it about halfway in. Yeah, it should be good. I will do a weight check here in a second, just in case things are getting a little out of hand. I do have a lot of blocks. Oh no. As soon as I say that, literally as soon as the words come out of my mouth, I hate it. Thanks. Oh yeah, it's at 11,000. Oh no! Good thing that rotor doesn't matter. Yeah, we're good. We only got 1,000 on the hinge, guys. We're okay. We're a-okay. With only 1,000 on the hinge, that is not nearly enough to be a problem. Because it doesn't matter if this rotor can't move. If the rotor can't move, that's totally fine. Because that rotor is not meant to move. Simple as that. So let's go ahead and bring this line, flatten it out. Actually, no. 2 in. 1, 2, 2 in. Yeah. Tell me your stories. I don't care. I don't care. I'll be just fine. Trust me. Immediately goes overweight. I'll be fine. Uh-oh. It's not. That's different on the top and the bottom. Right here. This point, it changes. What did I end up doing right here? We have an area where it changes, guys. I think it just might simply just be two smaller pyramids. Oh yeah, no, I just did a big giant wedge instead. No, we're okay. We're okay, guys. False alarm. It's just I used too big of a wedge for that. Well, I guess it's going to take some weight away at least. That's always a plus. False alarm. I got worried for a second. I was like, oh god. My heart would have sunk. I was like, oh god, I did something. Because all it takes when you're having to have something totally symmetrical on the top and the bottom, all it takes is a singular step being messed up. And then it just, everything falls apart. Because if one thing doesn't line up, none of it will line up. It just ends up real bad. Okay, let's make sure that's exactly identical on the top and the bottom now. That looks like it. If Suna added animal mobs tomorrow, which ones would you hope to see? Probably just like, you know, the usual ones you'd see in survival. Probably like bears and wolves. Or I mean, like actual aliens. I mean, aliens would make more sense. Like something like you see in No Man's Sky. Like an actual alien creature that wants to kick your ass. That would make the most sense. Because he already had some models made. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but he already had some mob models made. And he showed them off a little bit. I don't know when he showed them off, but he does have some mobs already created. It's just he hasn't implemented them into the game yet. I think honestly when the mining update comes, that's gonna like totally change it where we have caves and stuff that get generated in the game. I think honestly all our saves are gonna get reset when that happens because the whole world generation is probably gonna change at that point. Who knows? We'll see what happens. There's gonna be a time I think that we will have to probably wipe our saves and restart. Because there's gonna be some kind of major system that will eventually change. It's bound to eventually. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wait, gotta do it like that. Alright, so is that the same? Yeah. Oh no, what did I delete? Oh, it's just a wedge. Wait, is that? Wait, what is that? What did I just do? What is that? Oh, it's not a wedge. That is an inverse pyramid. I'm gonna say, why doesn't that line up now? There we go. All fixed up. Good as new. So let me get a wedge line. I want it to meet in right there. So if we go right there, that will meet in. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the where I want to truly put the landing gear. Where did you see the mobs? How do you find them online? Someone in the Discord posted the pictures again. Someone in the Discord posted pictures of them. One of the people that you literally see play the game on almost a daily basis. One of those people that you like. I mean, a name you'll see pretty much post in the general chat almost every day. Can't remember exactly which one it was, but it's someone that's been playing this game for a very, very long time. I think they screenshotted them whenever Suna was sharing them. Because I've seen the pictures. They look like alien creatures of some sort. There's a few different types. And I can tell, like, they aren't actually implemented in the game in the pictures. They're like, he's showing them like off inside like a 3D modeling software or something. That's from what I remember, if I'm remembering correctly, how they were shown. You could always ask about it in the Discord, like just be like, hey, does anybody still have those pictures of the mobs Suna was working on whenever he was working on those? Because he was experimenting around with those. I don't know when he was truly experimenting with that stuff, but probably wasn't a super long time ago. One of the holes right here, I was going to plan on use it, but it's kind of on the small side, so I think we will still block this off. Alright, yeah, we'll keep that blocked off there. So let me get a basis of what I want to do, because I want to start mounting the engines in here. But how deep do I want to go? And I also need to make sure. So one of the gear holes can be right there. Let me define the gear chamber. That would probably be a good thing to do. Yeah. Tell me all you want about my limits, my weight limits. The game's calling me overweight, guys. Alright, let me see. Let's go ahead and put this here. Alright, cool. And then I just need to seal in the top. Oh, I didn't seal in this very top line here. There we go. We could go ahead and seal away the laser array. Alright, that is a pretty good chamber. Probably should just go ahead and fully seal it where it looks proper. Oh. Right there. Alright, so we got that part sealed off. It's beyond the limit. Oh no. What will I do? So I guess that's the only thing that kind of becomes annoying. It's going to constantly spam me with You're overweight. You're really overweight, buddy. Like, it's gonna constantly say that to me now about this thing when I build on it. You're kind of getting heavy. You're a little heavy, buddy. Maybe you should, yeah, see, it's gonna keep telling me that now. As I add more pieces, it's gonna be like, yeah, what do you think you're doing, man? What do you think you're doing? Well, there we go. We got one of the gangway slots in. Let's go ahead and get this little top line in. Close these off. And I need to close the top. We're just trying to clean up some of the jankies. Jankies! There's that. And then this can be one of the engine bays. So we will go ahead, bring that up, put a singular wedge, a rising wedge probably, right there to separate those two chambers. And then we're just going to probably separate the whole chamber. Alright, so that chamber is separated out. Let's get a back wall on this so you can't see inside. Alright. So that looks a lot cleaner in here already. So last thing I would need to do is clean this line. So pretty much just go ahead and send it. We'll just tidy all this up in here. Do a showcase video or my favorite ships in the game. Honestly, probably I will. A lot of people have been talking about, like, someone was mentioning that in the Discord, I think yesterday, saying that I should do a ship showcase or ship showcases showing like favorite ships I find, things that I like, do like little ship tours. I definitely liked like that Starliner we were in last night. It was so freaking cool. Starliner is part of the thing that inspired me to even start building this thing right now. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. When we have a lot more body, this is going to look way better. I know it looks weird right now, but you need to see more of the actual ship, what it will look like, before we're really going to understand what this is. Alright, so maybe we will have just like a singular gear. If the gear is big enough, singular gear on each side would honestly cut it. The gear just needs to make sure it's coming out farther than this point. Now, I could always have a gear pad on the back of this too, as possibly a cushion. So like part of the wing is the gear, but then there's an actual piston that comes out that takes most of the weight. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Brainstorming how I want to do it. I'm not super good at making landing gear in the first place, so it'll be a little bit of a struggle for me. Let's just go ahead and fill in this back wall. I'm just going to fill in some of these holes to make it more clean looking in here, because probably going to close this off entirely, because these little tiny pockets, I don't think we don't really have any need for them. So we have a nice little pocket back there that goes really far back. I'm wondering what I could really put in there. I mean, there's a lot of things that could get jammed in there, but that is looking pretty good. I think what I'm going to do, similar to what I've been doing on some of the other parts, I'm going to have a mismatching inverse on the top and the bottom, because I really like how those like out edges that are kind of like sticking out look. Oh god. Gonna be a fun one, it looks like. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it looks already a lot better there. We're almost ready to copy paste this thing to the other side. And you know how easy it's going to be to copy paste this? Like, this is the cool thing about putting stuff on a rotor. All I have to do is just literally go up to this and just be like, okay, I want this. And then just do that. And then simple as that, I have all of it. Ta-da! Alright. Let me just throw it on. Or let me see if it will fit right. Just make sure. It looks like it's fitting in the hole. As long as it's fitting in the hole, that's what matters. Is it upside down? No, it's actually correct, guys. Look at that. It's perfect. Yay! We did it correctly. It's perfect. Look at that. It's the correct direction and everything. Yes. Okay, so we just need to finish it, put the engines in. It's got to get all of its internals, decorations, make it look fancy, basically, and then we can fully mirror it to the other side. And then we can start working on the body again. Because I wanted to kind of get those done before I keep going with the body. I'm honestly thinking we might have 4 of these guys. Like, there's going to be 2 up here, and then further back, I'm probably going to have them elevated and have 2 more that are going to be elevated. And then, like, 1 could be angled upwards, and then 1 could be angled downwards. Like, the back ones could be angled upwards, and then these ones could be angled downwards. And then it would make sure the beam weapons don't block each other. And then possibly the back line could be like artillery cannons or something instead of beam weapons. You know what I mean? That's an idea. I was thinking about putting artillery cannons embedded in these fangs. See these little fangs I made here? Might actually use those as the base to mount in the artillery cannons right there. That would be pretty cool. Project Flavor. I'm gonna go refill my coffee, guys, and go smoke real quick, because I actually do want to kind of smoke real fast. Where are we at? Oh yeah, we're right around the 2-hour mark. We're getting close. So this is a good time to take a little BRB. I'll be back in like 3 or 4 minutes, guys. I'll try to be quick. That's the thing about me live streaming instead of making videos, guys. You gotta deal with me taking little breaks over here and there. It's good to take breaks and stretch every once in a while. You don't want to sit for long ass periods of time. BRB, real quick. Have a good night. Dream big. Don't worry. I'll be back pretty quick, guys. Give me like 2 more minutes and we'll get back into it. Alright, sorry for the delay, guys. I'm back. Um, I had to take care of my birdie real quick. She needed a little bit of attention. Just real fast. Alright. Let's go back in. Alright, so what I'm thinking here, we could probably start getting some of the thruster lines in and then start skinning them out. So what I'm going to do is what like a lot of players do is hide the thrusters in here. And then we were basically going to make our own little skinned thrusters, my own from scratch. So let's get some. I do want to use the rounded thrusters. Wish I could fit more the other block line. Let's go up instead of down. Oh man, you can make them so long. Alright, so let's go to about right here. This will help for tracing them too. So honestly, I think you could just go ahead and just put a thruster back in here too. Oh man, you can make them so long. How powerful would these dang things be? Holy moly. Those things gotta have a lot of thrust on them. Let me see. Oh, I can't see the thrust value. We don't have a Starship computer or a seat or a yoke or anything on the vessel yet. I think if I just had a Starship computer and then hooked it up to the yoke, I could get the reading. That's really all I would need. Ooh, this one's a little too far over. That one won't work unless I do it right here. Oh, it's a little bit further out. Okay, so let's bring that one in a little bit. It'll be one less. It'll be a little farther back. Like I say, you won't see any of these. You might see their little plumes come out, and that's about it. I think I'd rather have this one more have center spacing though, because like I say, I'm going to use these thruster blocks as something to trace. I'll go ahead and just seal this up. I know you'll never see in here, but it's my OCD, man. It's like I just know that it's back there. It's gonna bother me. Oh well. So let's do this. Let me see if we can get these kind of evenly spaced out. We could just stagger them like this. That, and that. Yeah, staggering them might be good. Alright, and then this side was going to be light cruise. Now the thing about light cruise engines on this... Wait, can I run fuel lines through these? Oh wait, no, that'll be fine, because the fuel lines can be connected to the main body and I can just use the hoses. That'll be just fine. Let me get light cruises. Where are my light cruises? There they are. Get rid of the blast door for now. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we could wedge light cruise engines about like that. That's actually pretty good dimensions. I'm likely going to skin out the light cruise engine too. So we'll probably just go to right there. So we'll skin out both engines. Got a light cruise, and we have that, and then the gear would be in there. Alright. I'm really thinking about having some kind of foot gear right here too, but we'll see. Maybe something that transforms out. Alright, let's get the defined panel lining. Fuel tanks will be inside the body. There's not really enough room for fuel tanks inside. I mean, I could put a giant tank inside here, but I'd have to choose where my gear would be instead. Now, I could fit a tank possibly in this. No. There is an area, this little spot back here could fit a tank. It wouldn't be a very big one, but it'd be a nice little auxiliary tank spot. Because what I was going to do is basically have the tanks inside the main body of the ship and then just use hoses connecting the light cruise engines to the tanks on the main body, and then when these wings change shape or anything like that or change angle, the hoses wouldn't have any problem because they can just stretch to accommodate. So, I mean, I think that would work. I just got to make sure that it would look right on a 90 angle, because these things are going to go into a VTOL mode. And this is the thing you got to remember about VTOL in this game. You have to toggle on and off the engines if you want VTOL to work. So I got to make sure I toggle on and off the engines. Like, I got to have them on a vent gate type situation. Or some kind of situation where I'm going to toggle them. Could just seal up that side. I think it's so funny how it keeps telling me about that. Honestly, I could make it equal. Just cover that one edge. Yeah, we could actually do that. There we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just cover this up. That should look alright, because then it will be even too going across. Wait, no though. So how I wanted to do this, that wouldn't work. Because how I want to do this is have the vent panels, or I mean, like the little, okay, so I want to have the little lines, but I could still have this. So I want to put the little lines through it. I just need to have a mounting point. Oh, I could just have a little block. So let's go ahead and get rid of this real quick. Or wait. Yeah. So get rid of these real quick. I don't think we necessarily need both of them. I just need one mounting block. Use the grill block. Yeah, this thing. You can see what it looks like. It wouldn't fit on there, right? The grid is not liking it. It would be too oversized, I think. Yeah. I think I like the these little lines. I like making these. These are fun. And they're really easy to do. So let's go and now they don't want to go on that angle. They want to go on that angle. So wait, let me just do this. That will work, actually. I didn't realize I could mount into that inside layer. I had no clue. I totally forgot. Now you understand why I'm doing this just one wing, and then I'm gonna copy it over because there's a lot of steps to this. Oh wait, I wanted to use the thick ones, I think. Or I mean the thin ones. It's fine. Boom. It's pretty cool. And then what I'm gonna do right here, switch these to squared off pyramids. Okay, and then I was going to get this thing. Okay. And then I'm gonna use the glow triangles in the smallest size. Oh, wait. This one doesn't seem to be the same amount. Let's get that and then compensate. Oh, could it be possibly this thing, the vent? Let me see. Yeah. 4 works, but it also doesn't look right. So yeah, it was 6 on each side. Oh wait, it isn't 6 on, or I mean it is 6, but technically you'd want it to be 7 if you want this to be close enough. Do a horizontal angle and make your own grill using the flat square. Yeah, that's what I ended up doing, I think. Sorry, I didn't see your message for so long. I don't know why I didn't even notice that another message popped up. YouTube chat, I wish there was an easier way to get notifications for it. Kind of like Twitch. I don't know. I'm not used to YouTube chat. What is it gonna look like if I did this? That would look weird. I think it looks better when it was more... Oh. Yeah, we might just not do the glow tile there. Alright, so that looks good. So let's do... Alright, so this is going to be the fun part. This is where the fun begins. Because it is not going to be necessarily... I'm gonna initially trace this. We're going to go from there. Okay. Come on. All right. So so we'd want to be going outwards instead, not inwards, because I'm not trying to make arrow spikes. See, the problem is that's blocking there. So what I'm gonna do, the Tetra Arch has to be really big. Yeah, that is really large. I'm actually kind of surprised at how large it is. So I'm trying to think of what type of thing I would use to make this, or what I'd like to use. I could use arches. So let me get a wedge line going out. Possibly actually start with a circular line. Make sure all these match. Oh god. Going a little crazy with it. There we go. I kind of want to make rounded off engines. I have an idea of how I want to make these. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what I want to use. It'd be nice if I could get this arch to actually fit in here. And of course that would look really bad. Let me close these off. Start off with a rounded situation and we're going to go from there. There we go. That's more like it. All right. Replace this backline block with a glow tile initially. So I'm going to get the little vent bit. Is that the thin one? I want to make sure I'm using the thin one. I think that's the thin one right there. Yeah, this works pretty nicely. Okay. Now let's pop the vents. Okay. And then I can get a block line in there. Okay, I need to do it again further back. Actually, I think what I need to do is give the illusion of rounding in here to tighten out that thrust hole. Make it more of like a star look almost. I don't know what kind of engine color I want to go for. I like this. We'll see. There's that. It's like a minty blue. I actually like this. This ended up looking a lot like a ramjet now. We've made ramjets. You're creative for those ideas using regular blocks. I would have Well, I'll be honest, I've taken inspiration from other players too in the game, and then looking at some of the shipwrecks I've found on planets. I like to tear apart some of the shipwrecks sometimes, because they're usually all crafts built by players that they submit into Suna. So like, I study them sometimes, and I was studying how their engine designs are. I still can't get those really cool circular engines I see on people's vessels, but this ramjet looking thing looks cool. This looks a lot like a ramjet engine, which I like. Ooh, what if we added these vent bits to the side of it? Yeah, that looks cool. Nice. So that was a pretty easy situation to make. I think copying that won't be very hard. I would like to just copy paste it, but it might be kind of hard to finagle my way in there to copy paste it. Let's just do this the hard way. Oh yeah, we gotta start with the initial trace. We want to make sure we're doing this exactly like we did with the other one. Oh. So we get our trace. All right, and then after the trace, we immediately switch to the rounded block. Oh, wait. And we're going to stagger these engines, so these ones are going to be shorter than the last ones. This is another reason why I can't just copy paste it, because I was going to make these different lengths. It's really not that challenging though. Now that I'm figuring out how or remembering how I did it, makes it a lot easier. Let's get the glow tile in there. Go right there. And then I need to put the circular pattern in. I know we're not doing the steps in order, but I remember everything I did, so just get it done while we're here. Makes like the cool star looking shape. Game might have crashed, guys. We might have lost her. We did. That was a good run. I think we just crashed. Wait, no, we're back. We're back. We're saved. Okay, good. Thank God. The game just hung for a really, really long time. We're okay. We're alive. That does remind me, though, I gotta save. We'll save the craft here in just a second. Oh, so I need to try opening the multiplayer server again, see if anybody can join. Let me save real quick, and then I'm gonna try opening multiplayer and seeing if you guys can join. There we go. Open it up, baby. The floodgates are open. If anybody wants to join, it's that billions of numbers. No, I'm sure you can just find me if you just open up the multiplayer join servers. I'm sure it'll just show. I can't pull this one back. Why is this one giving me problems? Of all of them. There we go. Okay. And then I need them on the inside. Alright, and there it is. 2 done. They look identical. Good. Maybe it only works through invite. It should show up. I have it on public. And of course, like I say, it says that you can have up to 32 people in this game now. It was originally just 8 people, but now 32 players can be in a lobby together. I can't imagine the lag having that many, I'll be real. I think it would be probably pretty bad. I don't know, maybe I'm doubting Suna with his networking skills. But I just feel like 32 people in the lobby would be insane. The latency would probably be wacky. Maybe not. Never know, I guess. Only one way to find out. I need to try to get 32 people to join a lobby to test it. Stress test the server. See how much it takes before we just blow the server up. Alright, so this one... we want to stagger them back properly. The next step that would make sense is staggering it to right here. See, I'm whipping these together even faster as I've figured out how they're made. My little ram jets. They sure look like them. And that gives it that nice little injection of realism when you have something, an engine that looks like a little ramjet. Even though ramjets are something that requires a lot of air, and this is a spacecraft. It's fine, don't think about it. Just don't think about it, guys. These are a special kind of ramjet. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Wait, did I actually save the ship? Wait, did I? I don't even know if I did or not. Go ahead and save it. Just in case. I'm over here doubting myself. Second guessing. Alright. We do need to get these in. Give me my star pattern. There we go. Why is it always this last one that gives me problems? It hates me. It hates me. It really, really hates me. There we go. Wow. Oh man. This one's gonna be a struggle bus too, isn't it? Oh boy. No. Oh, I'm ruining it. Oh, I also didn't get the last one finished. Dang it. Why? Why do you do this to me? Oh, there we go. Maybe that's the trick to it. Have our camera facing right here. Yeah, there we go. Gotta make sure this one is empty. Oh god, what did I just destroy? I just destroyed something I definitely didn't want to destroy. we go. Oh god! That's not better. Okay. Get our escape hole here. Okay. Then let me get them pipe covers in. Oh yeah, I forgot if I mount it on that one side, I can actually bring it out. Ooh. But I still kind of like it just being a 2. Just like that. Let's just do it on both sides for each one. That last one doesn't need it, and this one doesn't need it on the other side. Just the middle one needs it on both. Oh yeah, I know, right? I need to also close off some of this now, going back. And I kind of wanted to blend it with some of the wiring. Let me see. Where does it start? They start right there. Ah. Go ahead and close off this. And then all we need is a block line right there. There we go. Nice. I don't want to have like that. And then we can just go sideways wedge. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice. I like how they stick out. That's the thing I like the most, is they actually stick out. And with how big they are, you should be able to see the energy plume come out, because they made them really long. Like the actual engine themselves are like this. They're huge. These things should have some power to them. Those are some thrusters right there. I guarantee you they have some insane thrust. And then of course they'd have to be toggled on and off. But let's see what this looks like in our... Oh god, I didn't mean to go all the way to a 90. Yikes. I'm gonna go jam in the system. So we know the limit, it's 25 degrees on that. But it doesn't get jammed, so that's good. Ooh, that looks sick. I love how you can just see the engines sticking out. Wicked. This could definitely be a landing gear thing, because look, the engine I have stopping before it gets to this. I definitely think maybe I should just have landing legs built onto this that unfold. Oh! 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 I just had a eureka moment! So you know how I was talking about the Doc Ock legs? What if I just did a double split, where like, see this joint right here, and then you have this middle joint, and then it just basically splits out each way. Like you have it a little bit longer here, and it looks cool when it's flying because it would be longer, and then when you come to land, they split out and become those landing legs. That would be cool. Okay, I think that might be what I do. Because I planned on landing it in VTOL mode. We're almost ready to go and just paste this over to the other side. Let me see what these look like with an angle. I didn't really look at it from far away when I engaged the angle. So if 25 is the absolute limit, 20 is the safe point. Yeah, I think these front ones are going to be bent downwards. And then the back ones are going to be, yeah, bending down looks way cooler. I think we want to go like -15 though. I don't think we want to be so aggressive with that angle. And what I want to have maybe some kind of rotation for my default flight. So like -5. Okay, that literally made it spin all the way around. How did that work? How does that work, bro? Okay. Let's just try 5. -5 made the dang thing do a loop. Well, I know now I can actually do loops. So yeah, that gives it a little bit of an angle. So yeah, that might be cool. The 5% angle. We'll see. Maybe I won't. That was wacky. It can actually spin all the way around. That's actually cool though that it isn't blocked. We can actually fully rotate this thing. They can be rotated where they're facing the opposite direction. Well, I guess if I'm gonna do that different landing gear, that means I could put another, ooh, I'm gonna put another ramjet in here. We're gonna get another engine going. We'll put another ramjet in here. Or the proto ramjet, whatever the heck this thing is. Well, I could fit 2 of them. What if I made a dually? Actually, I could fit 3 of them, possibly. Okay, so let's go like... Let's go 7, maybe. Can we fit 3? No. Good if it's smaller. If I could make like a tri-engine, that would be actually kind of cool. Let me see. Oh. I think what I'd want to do is like that. Yeah, and then we don't need to worry about the other side. I mean, honestly, probably be best to just bring this shape all the way back, but like have it not as sharp going back here. Oh. There we go. All right. Let's get to work. So what I'm probably going to do with this one is something a little different. There we go. And then I can just hit this. Oh, I'd want to undershoot these side bits. All right. I'm gonna make these ones go way further back. We'll go 4. So there we go. Can actually just start at the back point for this last one. Come on. Oh, I didn't start at the right point. There we go. Whew, that was a challenge. Dang it. Only I could get those right angles. Come on. Just give me that last one. There we go. Oof. All right. Nice. Totally worth. Okay, where's the last one? Where'd the last one even get put? I don't see it. Oh, it's in there. Alright, so that's cool. I think I want to make it lopsided though. So let's go like that. And I want to only go to here. Yeah. So on the top, it goes further than the bottom. That is basically what I wanted. It looks really cool. I like the rounded ones. Those are pretty wicked. And what I could probably do... I was trying to get it to mount onto the right side. Sadly, I can't. Alright. So, let me go ahead and start working on this next one. Oh yeah. I'm gonna probably keep these ones equal. Or maybe we will stagger it back a little bit. The staggering of the engines always looks pretty cool. Okay. The glow tile. Boom. And then get these internals. We're getting there. And then this one I am not going to do 4. We'll just do 3. There we go. Make sure if you guys haven't already, leave a like on the stream. Maybe it'll help the YouTube algorithm and push Starship EVO out to more people. I would love if more people knew about this game. Because if you look at, I mean, there's going to be, of course, the haters, but all the people that leave good reviews on the game, they always talk about how much of a hidden gem this truly is. Which it really is. There ain't nothing quite like it. There's similar games, but there's nothing just like it. And that is the truth. Uh-oh. I destroyed the glow block. Glow tile down, glow tile down. Alright. Now then I need to get the triangles on the inside. There we go. Alright, so there's the 2 big engines done. Nice. What if I put... Would that fit snugly enough in there? Wouldn't work on that one. Unless I did just a 1. I almost think it looks better with just 1s overall. Just get it as close as it will go. There. That's cool. Alright, let's get another save. Yeah, I really like how that wing's coming along. Alright. We're almost there. I just need to make the landing gear bit, and then we can finally copy paste this thing to the other side. It's taken a few hours. Oh yeah, I gotta finish the weapon systems too. We got the beams. That's the main thing we're using. I'm thinking about, I don't know if I could pull it off, but possibly, wait, that actually kind of looks cool. Wait a second, did I just accidentally do something? Never mind. Well, there we go, I had my answer right there. I was gonna say, I was trying to figure out what I really want to do right there, because I can't exactly figure it out. And then I just accidentally just popped that on there. It's like, oh, well, yeah, there you go. Thanks, game. Let me save that just one more time since I just did that. BRB real quick, guys. I need to use the restroom real fast. What time is it right now? 1:23 a.m. I still got time. We can keep streaming. We're getting close to 3 hours now. Wow. BRB. I'll go ahead and put the BRB on the screen just so you guys know I'm actually going. Sorry about that, guys. I tried to be quick. You gotta go, you gotta go. Alright. Let's get back into it. Okay. So I want to start working on the landing gear situation. Landing gear, landing gear, landing gear, landing gear. Pull up. Pull up. Alright. So these don't need to hold much weight. They can be tiny. Honestly, I feel like kind of hacking out these rotors, making the hinges even smaller. Because you can make the hinges really small. Okay, so what if I need to hollow this out maybe a little bit? No. So if I actually split it, wait, I could actually do it where I split it right here. No, we want to go in one because you want to hide it. I want to make sure you can't see it from the outside. So like that, make sure that these are going opposite. So that needs to go 90 out, meaning this one needs to be turned around. And then this one also goes 90 out. I need to give them a buffer though. They're too close. So let me get a buffer for them. Okay. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of a buffer here. We'll get a block. Oh wait, I could just use a platform. You probably get away with a thin platform. All right. There we go. All right, yeah, that works. So zero this out. All right. So let's see if we can go ahead and get this. So, I'm trying to figure out how I want to split this, how I want to do this. So I think what we should do, let's get an initial line right here, an initial line right here. And then yeah, we are going to have that little space of separation unless I add another block in. All right, that is doing what I want. Oh, it's phasing through though. It's not phasing through on the front bit though. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I need to possibly have pistons to push them out first and then they unfold. I think that would be the better idea. If I do it, now I think about it, I can actually just do one side and then just copy paste it since it's going to be on a system, like on a rotor. We don't need that block layer that way. We need to have a piston mounting on both sides. Oh wait, I forgot you can Alt-R this. So wait, that'll work out for us. Alt-R. Okay. So what we could do is like that, and then like that. So they're reversed. Wait, we don't need both of them right now because we just make it and then we copy it to the other side. We'll keep this there for now to define the slot that it needs to fit into. Oh wait, yeah, the hinge. Oh man. So how are we gonna... That's the thing, I really wish I could make even smaller. Without glitching them out, I can't make them any smaller than this. Let's see. Yeah, so that is backwards. Okay. Wait, am I attaching to the wrong side? Which side is the piston? Piston. Oh no. I've lost what side's the piston. One sec. Let me get a button. There we go. Now we know. Oh, 0.4 seems pretty good. Actually, this side would be even less. Okay, cool. Alright, then let's mount the hinges to this. We want them to turn down. No, wrong way. Oh man, I just messed this one up again. There we go. All right, go ahead and pull those back. Okay. Oh wait, it's too far on this side. Okay, so this side needs to come all the way back. So So it needs to be like that. Let's just do 10 to see the degrees. Yeah, it's wrong. There we go. Yeah, and this should be correct. Let me put the... Oh, we can just put the button right there. I had it... So this needs to still be so 04 for both sides. Now they're at least equal. Okay. Might have put that button in a bad spot. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this side. Oh. There we go. Probably should just have normal block line here that's connected to the body. Let me just see what this looks like. Let me go and unfold this again. I can mount the button in right there. Oh, why is that one blocking? So that's got to be 0.5. Yeah. So let's just put them both at 0.5 so they match. All right, cool. Starting to get the idea. All right, so there we go. I'll definitely be, I think, making them longer. Oh wait, we gotta do it this way first. 4. Now let's see. What does this look like? We'll just unfold one of them. Oh, I see. So we wouldn't actually want to make them that wide, because then they would go and overlap into each other. Wait, actually, if I made the pistons go out more. Let's just make them go all the way to 1. Yeah, we wouldn't want that middle piece though. Uh, So what I'm thinking I'd probably want to do, combine them in. I wonder if I actually could do this. I don't think that would be possible there. Let's make sure these are even too. Let me see. Oh, that isn't right. No, that doesn't look right either. Have to be like a reverse inverse. Oh, can they not touch now? No, I think they're good. I think what the issue was is this part right here. There we go. Let's just see what this ends up looking like. maybe what did I do here? All right. All right. So that is fully enclosed off now. So those phase through the piston pipes, but it's actually okay. So that's the only thing is it looks weird how these extra blocks are on here. I mean, I could probably make it work in the future. Oh god, probably shouldn't have done that. I got lucky that it didn't just screw everything up. All right. All right, got it working pretty much. I think that will be good for a little landing gear thing initially. Nice, it's fully blended in too. And I'm going to probably skin it some where it will look really cool. See, I didn't think about it too. When we go into landing mode, I could also give you these like a 20% angle. Oh, maybe like minus 20. Yeah, give them like a minus 20% angle to give them like that forward VTOL angle. That's pretty cool. That definitely could work, but we can only go to 18, so we'd probably do like a 15-degree change. All right, I'd say that's pretty much ready to copy paste this thing over to the other side. That's something I've been excited about. Let's do it. It's time. Turn off mirroring. The moment I've been waiting for. Make sure it's the correct direction initially. Yep. Oh, I gotta go one down. See, at least it's easy to delete. That's one advantage of doing these. So let's change it. Let's change it to be on the 125 grid. Might have to get a temporary bit. Oh, so I got to see exactly where this is mounted in. Yeah, it's right against that piece. put it here. Okay. There we go. Almost. One more down. So remember where that position is. Oh no, I accidentally got rid of it. I guess it will be easy to get back. Let's get back the other side though. So let me get this side. I'm gonna definitely save that as a prefab too. Okay. So we need to go down by 1. Oh, I need to change this back. All right. Is that the money? I think that's the money right there. That looks even. You dipping out? When's my next live stream? Probably tomorrow night. I'll probably stream tomorrow night. Why not? Oh, I see. I didn't have mirroring on. So this side isn't done like the other side is. Like this edge. So we're gonna undo all that and we'll redo it. Yeah, it's exactly even. We did it, guys. I just need to get rid of this block too. Because like I say, I want to have this be even. We'll turn mirroring back on and then start doing it again. Alright, get rid of the temporary mounting block. We can get rid of those too. These are no longer necessary. We actually did it, guys. They're perfectly even. Well, no, it would probably be about 10:30 Eastern time. I might do a morning stream tomorrow though too. After I wake up. Oh, that looks so good now that we have both wings, guys. Oh my god. Look at that. That looks so cool now that it has 2 wings. The more I look at it, I'm just like, oh, it looks so spicy now. Okay. That was totally worth it. That was worth all the pain. Alright, so I'm gonna save this prefab too. I'm gonna go ahead and save this. Project. Oh. Project Spice. Wing. There we go. Saved. No, it's not actually higher. It looks like it because it is actually down 1 on here. Like this is actually higher than this, and I know that doesn't make sense, but it's how these were built. Okay, so if you look, see, the only thing I'm gonna have to change is this, because as you can see, these 2 are on the bottom. These 2 are on the top, because remember, it's flipping over. So this is upside down compared to that, and that is why it was so important that they were exactly the same on the top and bottom. But yeah, this is actually perfectly level. If you look, it is perfectly level. See? They're exactly on the same grid. Like 100%. So it's an illusion. It's like a visual illusion. But yeah, no, it worked. The only thing I will have to change, this little block, these squares, this is gonna have to change into something symmetrical. Because like I say, we have 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom here, and then 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top there. That is the only thing that is unsymmetrical about those. Everything else is good. I mean, other than that, I mean, you do have a slight off shift of these engines, but that is not noticeable. All right, let's go ahead and save this. Great work tonight, guys. I was about to end stream anyway, so I mean, you're rolling out around the perfect time. Project Flavors coming along. Oh, I ended up calling the wing Project Spice. I don't know, I forgot the name, I guess. Project Flavor. I might keep working on this just a little bit more tonight off stream, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here too myself. I mean, you're the only other one chilling here right now, man. The other one person is just me reading chat, so pretty much everybody else has went to bed for the night. Appreciate you hanging out. I will be back tomorrow. I still really need to get the last chapter done on the Ultimate Survival Guide so I can go ahead and get that thing uploaded. Because I've been working on this vehicle here for the last couple days, and it's making it where I still haven't uploaded that Ultimate Survival. Like, I mean, it's almost done. I literally have 6 chapters done, fully and ready to upload. It's all one big video, so I need the 7th chapter done before I can upload it. And I mean, I'm halfway there. I got all the logic set up, that logic thing that we've been seeing behind me. I did a morning stream earlier setting a lot of these up, a bunch of logic examples, but I need to finish those out and everything like that, and record that last 7th chapter, edit it down, and then I can finally get that 6-hour long Ultimate Survival Guide up, which people have been requesting it. There's a couple people that commented saying, I need this so bad right now. Like, I mean, I can't wait, kind of thing. So there's people kind of excited for it. I need to get it uploaded, because as soon as I get that out of the way too, we can go back to our survival series. I mean, that's also why the survival series hasn't had the next episode, Fellwinter, come out, because of me working on the Ultimate Survival series and then doing these live streams. So it's kind of a combination of everything, because I'm splitting all my content around right now while we're working on other things. But this has been really fun building this ship, and I'm glad that we've been doing these streams, building the ship, because this thing is turning out wicked so far. Anyway, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Bye bye.